Guys, I am absolutely loving this Judge Fleischer. He is awesome. It's my understanding that Colin, definitely not Cromwell, actually had him on for an interview the other night, so I'm going to check that out while I'm doing a bit of work. Obviously, I'm not in my usual surrounds. I'm not in my usual studio. I've got a lot going on at the moment, so I've been kind of busy hard at that one. This sovereign citizen lady, who happens to be a fugitive from justice, got pulled over and she tries the traveling thing. Judges have an absolutely none of it. So check this out. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think.
Okay, let me do this real quick. And
I'm not your attorney, but I'm gonna stand next to you. I look tough.
Thank you.
I try.
Oh, yeah, I was happy to be there.
are you Aaron Teresa Riley?
Yes, sir.
Do we know, did they give her another PR bond? What happened here? Did you post a surety bond or did you get another PR bond?
No, I posted a surety bond.
Miss Riley, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon, racing on a highway from cases that are from September of 2023. And now you've picked up a failure to identify oneself while being a fugitive from justice. On the new case, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On June 2024, officers observed a vehicle that had a fictitious license plate similar to those used by sovereign citizens. The officer conducted a traffic stop. The defendant was asked for her license, and she said she did not have one since she was not driving but traveling. Officers asked her for her name, to which she replied that she has no name. After asking multiple times, she advised that her last name was Teresa, her first name was Aaron, and that her date of birth was August 17, 1985. Officers then used TCIC to look for her information. It had negative results. She was identified via APIS. She had open warrants out of Harris County court body.
She gave what name again?
Aaron Teresa. She said her last name was Teresa, Your Honor.
Got it. Okay. Miss Riley, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You have a valid Texas driver license, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Can you run her license, please? You have valid liability insurance in your name,
Yes, sir.
then you're not allowed to drive.
I won't be driving.
You're not allowed to be driving, no
won't drive it.
conveying,
No, sir. I
However
won't
you try
travel
to-
or anything.
no getting in the driver's seat.
Yes, sir.
If you do, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail every single time. Now, what do you do for a living?
I don't work.
How do you survive? How do you eat? How do you get money?
Well, I have a trust fund that I'm a beneficiary of. My father passed away and he left some assets.
Are you able to afford a lawyer?
Not currently, but
How much is in the trust fund?
quite a bit of assets, not actual dollar amounts. It's assets. I have some mortgages and such. If I have some time, I could possibly be able to talk and get the funds.
No, the problem is that your case is older than Jesus. It's time to do something now.
Yes, sir. I
So-
was trying to do that at my previous court dates. I came twice and I tried to get.
So please, you don't have to say anything. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna appoint your lawyer today. We will figure out today what happens with your cases. Do not leave.
I won't.
Otherwise, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make your bond so high, you'll split into 3.
Yes, sir. I would like to settle the matter.
Okay, so, right, I will appoint you someone today and we'll try to figure something out for you, okay? Just for now, I'm gonna have you sign this affidavit, no driving. And then after that, I'll just have you take a seat in the first pew over there and we'll find your lawyer.
Thank
Do
you.
not leave until I excuse
Yes,
you.
sir.
Okay, please.
All right, and now we're going to have some clips of this judge being an absolute boss. Enjoy.
Do you have a Texas driver license?
No,
Look at me. You will now sign an affidavit promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care if Mother Teresa needs to go to church, Bambi has to go to the hospital. You get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You will be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. Do you understand?
Entendió, señor.
Not allowed to drive, that is now a bond condition. And if I find that you do, I will hold you in contempt. And you're facing 6 months every single time because it's an offense in and of itself. Number one.
Sí mismo.
Number two, you're also charged with using cocaine. I'm going to drug test you like crazy. If I find that you're using,
Si me doy cuenta que
I
se me
will
está
put you
usando,
in jail. And I'm going to tell you now, the fact that you have alcohol in the car is a minimum of 5 days in jail to any sentence that you get. I guarantee you, if you go to jail for 5 days, immigration will put a detainer on you. Not only that, you do not look like you're in stellar health.
de la mejor salud.
So at your advanced age, in your condition now,
Condición ahora,
using cocaine is probably about the worst thing you can do, and you're begging for a heart attack.
Eddie está gritando por un paro cardíaco, pidiendo un paro cardíaco.
Because it's a second offense, I will now be requiring you to put a device on your ankle to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. Be careful for anything you put in your body. Crazy because he was using cocaine. I'm going to tell you now, if you have demons, you better address it.
Por eso ya
Because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you. And I promise you, you're not going to like the way that I do it.
Gomez Angel. He's in the box.
They gave him another PR bond in this case? Absolutely not. He goes with you. Absolutely not. Not over and over and over and over. Why such anger, Mr. Woods? Why such anger? I want to know where the anger stems from. What happened to you, Mr. Woods? What is going on with you? Tell me. Why such anger? If you think that this is going to be easy, you are sorely mistaken, Mr. Woods. Why such anger? The only way all this is going to stop is when we get to the root of what anger is and why it continues. The only way you will, Mr. Woods, the only way you will stop picking these cases up is when you look in the mirror and find out why you have such anger. You can't run forever. You're going to have to face this at some point. And if you can't do it on your own, then you're going to do it with me. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm not letting you go. I'm going to keep you so close to me that you're going to think that we're now a union. Tell me, why? We will sit here until you tell me why. If you need time to think, you can go to the jury box and tell me. Why is it fair that the people of Harris County get to pay for a lawyer for you when you do nothing and play Xbox all day? It's not cool. If you get a job and it pays little, I'm happy to give you a lawyer. But while you're not doing anything, it's not cool, man. No. You've already told me your portion of already, okay? Start working. When you come back, I will give you a lawyer. But while you're not doing anything, I can't just ask the people of Harris County to pay for a lawyer for you when you're not doing anything. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have kids.
How many kids you got?
I have four.
You have 4 kids?
Yeah, I have four.
What? You think kids are gonna wait a whole month to eat?
No, there's not, sir, just because I'm not working doesn't mean I don't have an income coming in. I mean, I get
Well, what kind of income you got coming in?
in?
I would say, I want you to look at me. Don't look over there. Don't look up. Don't look down. 90% of the people that we have in custody are because they have no self-control. They wig out and do whatever they want to do without thinking. If I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? Every damn murder case, every aggravated assault, discharging, no self-control.